Hey Cancer, what's up? How's it going? It's me, Archer, and it is time to do your everything energy check-in for you and the ones on your mind, pulling on the current energies for the week ahead, for the middle to the end of September 2025. But remember, these readings are timeless, so whenever it found its way into your phone's algorithm and you clicked on it, decided to come and hang out with us here for a little bit or a lot of bit, is perfect. Divine timing as always. They're timeless messages meant to find you when they're supposed to. And I do miss you guys. Right now, while we're doing these pre-recorded readings, while I'm working on some cool stuff behind the scenes for the channel, taking care of Mama T, family life and stuff too. We're doing these so that I miss you guys. So I still wanted to get these messages out to you. Don't worry, the lives will be back someday, so it's cool. And I'm totally doing what no other premier channel would do. I am breaking the fourth wall. I'm hanging out down in the live chat with Melissa and the Mod Squad. So hang out down there and be a part of the fam with us, all right? And do remember, whatever message comes out, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, no worries. I will convey it across to you because when you're with me, you are ultimately and definitely protected. I'm your ride or die. Got your back. I'm the crystals. If you see my chariot, it's bulletproof. It's black too. Henry Ford said any colors, as long as it's black. All right, let's go. Give me everything you got for Cancer. Ooh, what was the pops? The Four of Pentacles and the Fool card popped out. Nice. With the Moon card under here. What you don't know behind the scenes is somebody that's been closed off and guarded in the Four of Pentacles. Behind the scenes, the eclipses and these moon cycles are giving them the strength and the courage needed to take a risk with the Fool card. They're going to take a foolish chance and be like, you know what? I'm going for it. Let's see what's up. Cancer's the answer. You know what I mean? So let's see where this goes. We're tapped in. Whenever the deck pops cards, that means it's ready. So here we go. You ready, Cancer? Let's give it up for the cardinal water sign. You're the boss. Scorpio and Pisces couldn't handle it. Anyways, all right, let's go. Anyhow, Cancer, give me two shuffles. Let's go, Cancer. Here we go. 1 and 2. I got to remember to put Buddha's hat back on. Let's love this deck for the crazy cool Cancerians, because Cancer don't want no scrubs, TLC style. Here we go. Nice. The overall energy is the King of Swords. John Lennon sitting in strawberry fields forever. One of his childhood homes, childhood memories, and taking the time that was needed to think, to write, compose, and create the song Strawberry Fields Forever. The King of Swords is actually my favorite king in the deck because this is the one that thinks before taking action, uses their words wisely. So this is a confidence and communication that's coming your way. Some third house energy, Gemini vibes. I knew it with the Strength card underneath it. That's the major arcana coming in with the 8 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. A major decision that you're getting ready to make is literally going to 8 of Cups, level you up right into your blessings with the 9 of Cups. I like the vibes. It might be a rough time right now, but the week ahead, it's going to start getting better. It's like an incoming warm front that's going to kind of make you feel kind of happy and fun again. All right, I like this. Okay, let's start with you. All right, current conditions at Cancer. What do we got? 4 of Cups. Well, at least that's your energy. That's you. Then we got the Page of Wands. Now, in the tarot, the way I was taught to read the tarot, the kings represent mutable, the queens represent cardinal, the knights represent fixed. The pages, they're still wild cards. They haven't figured out what they want to be when they grow up yet. Okay, so I'm pulling Leo energy off of this Page of Wands in this case as opposed to Aries or Sagittarius. But then I have the 6 of Cups. Some of you guys are working very nostalgically to clear out some older mindsets, maybe like the way you were raised. Could just be as simple as a Cancerian that's like, I want different for my family than what I had growing up or what my parents had growing up. It's the card that clears out generational karma, so to speak. Just breaking the mindsets energetically and creating a future that you want. What do you want for your family? It's kind of like in this 4 of Cups energy, it's very much the vibes of like, you're frustrated, 4 of Cups, but the pace at which things have been happening have felt rather slower. And at the meantime, you're feeling like time's moving faster with the Page of Wands. It's kind of like the vibe that if you set aside an hour to shower, the next thing you know, 90 minutes has gone past, and you're like, whoa, wait a second. I know it was only 15 minutes. Now it's been 30 minutes, stuff like that. All right. The Earth's rotation is slowly starting to speed up. There are adjustments that are made as the Earth spins and as the poles shift, even more so than planetary actions out in the universe, I'm being told, for the week ahead, going into Libra season's energies. I actually need to watch the Schumann resonance for you, Cancer. I got to check out what Earth's vibrations are doing more than what's going on out in the universe. Interesting. Because it's, even though you might feel like at the moment you're stuck in some area, something that you want to start moving forward, Page of Wands, that's been 4 of Cups stuck in motion, it's actually more of like an energetical purgatory where you're waiting for something to happen and nothing keeps happening. And it's got you at the point of feeling stuck in that energetical purgatory. But it's not that. With the Page of Wands and the Six of Cups, it's kind of like a bit of an energetical calm before the storm that's coming in your way, all right? It's that quiet energy that builds a little bit of like anxiety or even a little bit of suspense within you, all right? It's like a jump scare, right? Yeah, but it's more like a Jaws theme, that is coming. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Pisces, all right? Fish in the water, shark in the water, but it's cool. All right, Leo, Cancer. Oh, it could be another Cancer, but I feel like that's yours. You might have some strong Leo in your chart, maybe like your North Node, your Venus, maybe even like Libra or Saturn. Scorpio vibes too. So I could be talking to a Cancer that's got a lot of water and fire in their chart, all right? And that's good because that creates power, all right? Think of the Titanic. It took water and fire to create the steam in the boilers that moved the reciprocating engines to propel the Titanic halfway-ish across the ocean, right? Darn iceberg jumped out right in front of it. But anyways, that's what it is the pressure that's building up is going to start propelling you forward, Six of Cups, into a whole different cycle, okay? The energy, it's almost as if the energy of Jupiter having moved into your sign is finally starting to pay out. And now we got to watch the stuff on the earthly plane to see how the energies of Jupiter in your sign starts affecting you going forward. So this is coming into the energy of the rewards for Jupiter's movements finally coming in. Nice. You've waited since every channel's been talking about it. You know what I mean? All right, I like it. Now let's get into your love department, shall we? Starting with past person, all right? Because you're allowed to miss and love whomever you want, however long you want. My title here is just tarot. Whoa, they miss you. My title here is just tarot reader, not tarot tell you what to do. None of us should tell you all what to do because you got free will too. And your person's free will says they'd be coming and knocking at your door right now. Sagittarius, Cancer energy with the Queen of Cups on the Eight of Wands. This is somebody that's realized they've fallen in love with you and they fear it's too late, right? Whatever the actual 3D interference is, which I'm going to find out, if that wasn't a part of this, they'd already be back. Some of you guys, it could just simply be that you guys live at a distance. Maybe one or both of you guys moved, relocated after the breakup and after everything went south, right? And you're like, I'll bet they don't even think about me anymore, Archer. That's fine. Thanks for pulling their energies, but it's pointless. No. This is one of those times I love telling you no, because you're wrong. The best kind of wrong possible. You are very heavily on this person's mind, all right? The thing is about, like how they thought they could control you and like keep you under their control or under their spell with the King of Wands, Sagittarius vibes off of this. That was kind of their first mistake because like you might have been in a rough place when you guys met Four of Cups, right? And for some of you, maybe at first they thought they could take advantage of that, right? Some of you guys might have spent a lot of money on them or helped them with a work situation, living situation. And they had this ability though to like make you fearful that they had other options or that they were like, maybe this person was really popular and got a lot of attention and reciprocated a lot of attention without making time for you. For some of you guys, I do actually feel like maybe with the Queen of Cups coming out here, it's not just about real love, unconditional love, and Cancerian energy. A lot of it is also about forgiveness, which means they're doing something that they wish forgiveness for on this. It's like not letting you in was a form of control. They're telling me to keep you on the hook, wanting more, right? And they regret it. It's the energy of someone that basically kind of like fell in love with the mark. That at first they're telling me it was just a fun time. It was to advance my personal life, and I did not develop feelings, and now I'm feeling some type of way, Archer, and I'm kind of nervous because like my heart's doing weird stuff and it's feeling kind of fluttery, and I think I might be having a stroke. And I'm like, no, you're not. It's love. Okay, I'm not a doctor. Cross-watcher. If you've got issues, you get it checked out. Okay, but a lot of like 9 out of 10 doctors would agree it's love. Some of you guys might even be seeing butterflies. Because when you see the butterflies, Cancer, that's when your person still gets butterflies in their tummy for you, okay? Something about Winnie the Pooh I'm seeing. Like maybe somebody gifted somebody a Winnie the Pooh doll, or it's like a childhood memory or something. I don't know. Fun random side note, Winnie the Pooh is actually just explaining the 5 different types of personality disorders. Anyways, random, I digress. Archer Astrology, responsible for the great 2026 aluminum foil shortage. Anyways, stop it. This person misses how you made them laugh because I'm literally scrying on the Queen of Cups as I'm getting this vibe. You were their energetical lighthouse and like you were their cheerleader and perked them up when they were having rough times. They still think heavily of you. That's why you can still hear their thoughts and their voices. Some of you guys have even been smelling their perfume or their cologne lately. It's because the energetical hook is still actually in there and they didn't realize it. Because out of everybody they could let go in their life, for some of you, was this like a, I'm just going to call it as I'm reading it. You're the cardinal water sign, all right? For some of you guys, was this person like a drug dealer of some kind? Or like, I don't know, they had some weird side hustle vibes, all right? For some of you guys, they might even been like battling an addiction. But it's almost like they treated you in a way of like, kind of like, well, you got the sample. So now if you want the rest, it's going to cost you. Something about a pair of boots or something. I don't know if it's a go-to pair that maybe you or this person's reminiscing about or something. I don't know. But if it's about asking for forgiveness. So I want to get some clarifiers so we go a little deeper because these cards are talking. Your person's been dreaming about you. They've been like seeing your car everywhere. Okay? It's been pretty heavy for them lately. And you think they don't even think about you. That's the wild part. And when in reality, it's the complete opposite, that like they literally, it affects their day-to-day travel, their work life and everything. They're literally trying to figure out a way to fix this. I'm hearing Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us. That might resonate to you or this person, or maybe it's in one of y'all's playlist or something. Something about that is signifying some love on this. Interesting. Okay, we'll get clarifiers to get deeper into this. Now, let's go into the current energies, okay? This could be somebody you're currently involved with, or it's a new person just getting started. And even from my single Cancerians, this might give you a little heads up of what's coming in your energy, okay? The Hermit literally could be happening right now. Could be a Virgo too. Seven of Wands, could be a Virgo Leo cusper or Leo Virgo cusper. But then we've also got the Devil. Capricorn, I can't show this card. I love these cards way too much to Sharpie. These are collectibles. If you want to know why I can't show you the Devil card, you have to Google John and Yoko's Two Virgins album cover. And from that point, you're on your own. All right? You clicked accept. Anyways, this is the Devil with the Helter Skelter slide. So, hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Look at this. I don't know why somebody might be watching, like, I don't know why, because I just heard, say hello to my little friend. I don't know why I just heard Al Pacino, but I did, okay? Tony Montana. Someone's getting ready to ask you out. Seven of Wands, you have somebody secretly crushing on you because and it's somebody you know and they're keeping their feelings secret. This might be the one that talks to you the least, doesn't make eye contact with you. Oh, dude, you guys got this person feeling some time. I think this is like a singles reading, this part. I think I got Cancer's involved with someone and Cancer's single. Winter was coming. This is what we'll get details to know for sure, but whoa, this is heavy, Doc. All right, the Devil card shows they're kind of obsessed with you. They gotta like they totally want to butter your crab legs. I swear we're gonna get an Ace of Wands. I kid you not. And yet it's the one that's giving you the least amount of attention, protecting their heart, Leo Virgo energy, and the Devil. Okay, you're a little bit of their temptation. They think about you more than, you know. No wonder you're not being able to sleep right now. You're having problems sleeping, Cancer. You got past people think about you. New people think. Some of you guys, I'm talking, there must be a Cancerian here. It's a celebrity. I could be reading for somebody that's either like an actor, an actress, musician, celebrity status, maybe even just somebody with a YouTube channel or a podcast. But like, there's a lot of people that think about you. Cross watchers, you got to give Cancer a chance to sleep. Cancer can't keep jumping from dreams to dreams trying to make everything happen. Just call Cancer. They'll help you out. You know me? Just call Cancer. Anyways, I'm trying to help you out, Cancer. Okay? Oh, Cancer. Ooh, scary. Bad sign. Crabs. There, that might help, Cancer. All right. Let's get going. Oh, my goodness. Cancer. I cannot with you. Here we go. Let's start with your energies on the Four of Cups, Page of Wands, and the Six of Cups. Thank you. Strength card reversed. And I reset and rephase all my decks before I read, so if something comes out reversed, I have to honor it that way. Which means you're kind of getting a little impatient of things moving nowhere. Ten of Cups on the Chariot, right? And I like when your major arcana comes out for your reading. Along with confirmations on the Fool card. Although the overall energy is the Nine of Swords. Peter denying Jesus. This might be you in your silence alone at night while you're playing Caitlin Petty staring at the ceiling on repeat. Nine of Swords staring at the ceiling. That you're like, man, maybe God's forgotten me. Maybe I'm just not meant to have love because you're losing strength, right? That ability to find that one last dose of willpower, one extra shot of espresso to make it through the day, right? Because you miss this person too. Other channels can be like, well, Cancer, you're earning your boss up here, or you're villain here, or da-da-da-da. You're still ruled the fourth house, right? You miss them. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Even for those of you that it is a new person, that you're trying to get things off the ground and it's having a hard time getting going. The energy is getting ready to shift and take hold. There always is a little bit of a delay when a planet as big as Jupiter starts moving, okay? Like when the transmission slips on your car. You're at a traffic light, right? Or like you get off the freeway and your e-brake's still on, right? But you hit the gas pedal and the car has that lull where it's like, come on, car, come on, light's green, whoa, and it jerks you back in the seat, right? Somebody here might be a pilot because something about the G-forces, it resonated to me, okay? Somebody here might do something for a living that resonates around centrifugal force. Or maybe somebody here is just a scientist, which is cool. I dig science. But you know what's getting ready to happen when like the transmission kicks in, all right? Some of y'all got a cooling problem in your car, by the way. That's why the teapot light is on. It's actually the oil light. Maybe you might need a new thermostat. Thermostat could be gummed up, all right? Could have a problem with the coolant. That's all. But yeah, I did it once on an old car. I just took the fans that are up in front by the radiator and I just put them on a switch so they were on all the time. It worked in my Knight Rider car. Wonder if that thing's still roaming around Kentucky. I remember the guy was from Kentucky that bought that car. I don't know. Anyways, random Archer fact nobody cared about. Anyways, meanwhile, back at your reading, we got that energy just getting ready to take off and provide you with a little bit of think of it like a pressure relief valve on a hot water tank. Could be talking to somebody that's either a plumber or dating a plumber, with a plumber. But this pressure relief valve literally looks just like this Fool card, the awakening and the rising of a living soul, of a new being, right? It's like, think of it in the Beatles energy, that you're coming out of a very depressing era of your life. The past 15 years or so have just been straight up, I'm going to say it, hell, right? You're coming into a new era. It's like you're leaving the Beatles' collarless suit era, singing She Loves You and shaking your hair, and you're putting on your Sgt. Pepper gear. It's like this point in The Wizard of Oz where you go from black and white to color, okay? The thing on this is, by the way, just so you know, the radio stations, the music's talking to you. Straight up. The songs are actually giving you guidance on the questions you ask when you ask them, all right? The thing on this is that you're at the point, after this relief comes in on the Fool card, Aries energy, it's allowing you to find the clarity in the Six of Wands, which is Keaton Petty showing up for the Country Music Awards ahead of schedule, even dealing with Broadway traffic, you know, right? But you're actually coming into the point of where you are, where you want to be. The Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups talks about what you want for your future and your family, whatever your version of the two cars, the picket fence, etc., and so on and so forth. This is what's in your Ten of Cups in your subconscious, that going forward, it's starting to manifest and come into the 3D, the conscious mind, okay? Some of you guys might even be getting very deeper into spirituality. Some of you guys with the Strength card reversed, this might be a specific message, maybe for about 8% of the Cancerians here, or you're born on the 8th or the 9th, the 7th, the 10th, the 4th, the 14th, and the 6th, 16th, and 26th. I'm talking to a Cancerian that you've had a near-death experience in your life, and you remember it. Could be one of those things after maybe a chariot accident when you were younger, and somewhere at some point a doctor's looked at you and said, you shouldn't be here. God's like, that doctor needed a second opinion because you're supposed to totally be here. Your mission, your plans on this earth, your Ten of Cups dreams, they're just getting started. Even for some of my more seasoned Cancerians, you know, the finely aged crab meats, the good crab legs. Give me the ones in the back, yeah, right? Even for you guys, remember, that's why I brought up the Henry Ford reference. Rewind if you missed it, where I said any color so long as it's black. People like Henry Ford, Warren Buffett, Steve Jobs, they got their starts later in life and built their empires. So never come to a point in the Nine of Swords with the Strength card's reversed where like you start feeling imposter syndrome of like, I'm not good enough, or I'm too old, or I'm not pretty, stuff like that. Anytime is the right time to start to bring your Ten of Cups dreams, Chariot card, into reality. I love that for you. All it ever is God telling you, Cancer, that the go button's ready anytime you are. When you press it, the Chariot will take off for you. And I see in the week ahead, you're going to be ready to go for this because you're getting to the point, it's, especially for those of you that are wanting a relationship or a connection to work out or restore, you're literally coming to the point of what James Cameron talks about when he made Titanic, that he pitched that movie around to a bunch of studios because he really just wanted some movie studio to fund him diving to the wreck. Ha! James Cameron's a genius. Why didn't I think of that? Oh my gosh. Anyways, but Like he talked in interviews that it was the Depression, the Four of Cups, that every studio was like, no, we don't need to remake that thing. Everybody knows what happened. But then it was all of a sudden, one of the studios said, yes, Page of Wands, the Ten of Cups. And then it was like, oh my gosh, now I actually have to make this and do it. So it's an energy of being careful what you wish for because it's getting ready to manifest. You know what I mean? You're at that point where you're starting to overcome a very long period and have a fresh new start, basically a new decade cycle. The next 10 to 15 years of your future will be the complete opposite and will allow you to put the past in the past and look forward in confidence, taking your power back. Because the Chariot, that's your major arcana, all right? When it comes in your energies as clarifiers, it lets me know that in the week ahead, this manifests into the major energies, which means you wake up one morning in the next 7 days just feeling better. Less headaches, less stress, less tiredness, less depression. Just like, wow, I'm ready to take the world on. Let's do this. And you're going to get to have some fun and do some things you want to do. Whether it's traveling, relocating, buy a new car, whatever you want to do. It's going to close the energetical distance and bring clarity in. I love this. It's going to start moving faster than expected. It's almost like enjoy the silence for the next few days because it's going to get real busy real fast and you're going to love it. You're going to be tired, but it's the good accomplished tired. You're getting a good reading. Some of y'all could be Cancer, Leo, Cuspers, or you got some strong Leo in your chart. Gemini, Aries energy, Scorpio, a lot of Leo. Pisces, Sagittarius, and strong Cancer. Some of you guys might even have a Cancer stellium. Nice. That's a lot of crabs. Okay, anyways, we're going to need more butter. I miss you guys. I cannot wait to get back into lives. This is so cool. Thank you for being here, y'all. All right, let's get into the people's vibes. Let's go to the people's vibes. Here we go. Gotta watch Wapner. Definitely gotta watch Wapner. Was Dustin Hoffman a Cancerian? Oh my gosh. Ten of Pentacles. I totally sometimes think of celebrities and like, oh wow, is that person this sign? Is that person this sign while I'm doing readings? Other tarot readers out there, do you guys do that too? Like you get into a sign and you're like, oh my gosh, I remember. I know this celebrity or this person. Anyways, Ten of Pentacles on the Seven of Swords. Look at this. Some of you guys might have lived together or been married or in a relationship. Somebody here could work real estate too. But it does have the confirmation on the Three of Wands that they know the time is right. So this person is elevated. They have gone through an ascension. Oh my gosh, they've done a dark night of the soul, Cancer. One you could write a Netflix top-selling best series about too. And not in a bad way. They're okay. You know, you could literally judge the phase of the journey this person's on because you've already been there. Like, you know that point where you think every tarot reading has a name. This person has discovered tarot. And the Seven of Swords, the artificial intelligence, the chatbot has gotten to them. Somebody here is using chatbot. And it has allowed, because your person clicked accept, they have now discovered soulmate readings that popped into their algorithm and twin flames, Cancer readings. They're like, this is that tarot stuff that Cancer talked about, right? You kind of shocked them a bit because now with this, remember that phase in the journey when you're discovering everything and then you're like making connections and you got whiteboards and red thread tape and you're like, whoa, I got all the answers. They're at that phase right now. So you can almost judge how far along on their Eight of Cups ascension journey they are. Pisces, Aries energy on this one. There is a lot of cusper vibes coming out in this one. So it's kind of like they were kind of at once Seven of Swords to the Three of Wands, Aries and Aquarius energy, a little bit unstable, you know, and kind of out of control. Spending way more than they made, trying to put on a show or keeping up with the Joneses, putting on the Ritz. That song may resonate to you guys. And it's basically because they picked up on this from a younger age, right? Where because they were kind of Eight of Cups, isolated, abandoned, could have been, you might even know this, that like they were the outcasts of their families, right? They felt like they didn't fit in, didn't match, didn't blend with anything, right? And so this person here, Eight of Cups, they've had to do this all on their own, you know? And so they wanted to be like all that and like a DJ rapper, music man type of big high vibes, okay? And their dreams of grandeur kind of led them down a road where they had to like, the neighbors had this, you got to keep up with them, you got to do this, and it became a lot about chasing status and clout in order to feel accepted. Because ever since even clear back to a child, some of you guys, they talk to you about this, is that they never were accepted by family, friends, and then it led into narcissistic relationships. And with the Page of Pentacles to the Death card, some of you guys have actually already gotten a message or a voicemail from them saying, hey, can we talk? Hi, how you been? It's me. Maybe even still like remembering your pet names and things like that for some of you guys. Scorpio, Capricorn energy on this, Aries, Aquarius, Virgo, Sagittarius, more Sagittarius, strong Sagittarius in this reading. And could even be another Cancer for some of you guys. Oh my God. Even Temperance is hanging out right here. This is wild. Some of y'all, you or them could be born on the 8th, the 11th, the 3rd, 7th, 27th, the 10th, the 9th, the 19th, 29th, maybe even the 13th or the 31st. But the thing that's going on with this death card on the Page of Pentacles, some of you guys, they might have had an undiagnosed condition, like, you know, like just a bipolar or an ADHD. And they might have been one of those people that were like, oh, I don't have nothing wrong with that. I'm too good for that stuff. 88% of the world's on SSRIs anymore. It's like somebody that does, like, even for my Cancerians, that you might be on SSRIs. This message is like, this resonates to everybody. It's almost like a general collective part right here, this part. That anybody who doesn't like having to take SSRIs or prescribed medicine and saying they don't need it, it's no different than saying that you have blood pressure or cholesterol problem and that you need the medicine for it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's 2025. This is a much more judgment-free world and a judgment-free zone than it ever was in the past. We're in one of the most accepting times. And that's allowing this to happen, okay? But this is someone that, like, no matter however long you guys were together, they never took the time to get to know you. What was your favorite color? Your favorite TV show? Your favorite band? Your favorite anything, right? But yet you knew everything about them, and they never took 5 seconds to learn about you in the Ten of Wands. And then the burdens you carried, it's almost like they destiny swapped with you. You took on their burdens, and they moved forward and elevated. But that clock ran out, and it got to a death card, a transformation, where their old ways of doing things don't work anymore. And they're totally still checking you out sneakily. Scorpio vibes on this one, 8th house, they're being mysterious. So the spam call you're getting, it's them. That weird profile, Jan's Hugabuck, that's liking your social media, it's their fake profile. They're still completely checking you out. It's almost like they blocked you from the permanent one, and then they've been watching you ever since. And they're getting ready to swap this around. This was a very big test in boundaries. And I got the Queen of Cups on the Queen of Cups. That lets me know full circle when I get repeating cards to scry a little deeper into the energies to find out why they are still checking you out. You remember how they used to try to make you jealous? They like just to like keep you under their arm or under control. Whatever you post on your social media, it now has them jealous. So they are totally seeing your posts, even the posts that aren't about them, right? They think every post you're making is about them, not just the ones that are for them. But a lot of their dreams of grandeur died when they lost you, because you motivated this person and elevated them. As soon as they chose to walk away from you, Ten of Wands, they lost that cheerleader and that support, and it wasn't the same. And their life stalemated and stagnated, and that was their karma to realize their advancement was because of your muse being in their life. And they never reciprocated. They never even looked up and said thank you for the gift God bestowed upon them. So they hit a flat plane, and they stayed there. And this point here is that they are getting ready to cycle back around again. You notice how it almost feels like it's a Mercury retrograde energies right now with Saturn retrograding into Pisces? It's like seriously, like we're back. It's like literally Groundhog Day. We're back to Mercury retrograde back in August. Leo season energy. And this is the vibes that's getting him to a point of trying to reach out again. And being like in the energies of like, it's a bit of a life hack that puts all the cards in your hand. And that's what's holding them up right now, because they are very nervous that when they reach out, like how they played you and manipulated you, that once they reach out and make contact, you're going to be like, ha ha ha, I have all the cards now. I'm going to make you squirm. And they're like, well, it's what I know. It's how I would probably do it, and I deserve it. They don't realize that Cancer, with that Queen of Cups, you're the most forgiving sign in the Zodiac. I mean, when your crab claws go off, you mean business, but 9 times out of 10, you forgave your Judas before they already, did their business to you, right? This person was your Judas, and they realize it, okay? Look up what his outcome was, you know what I mean? They love you, though. This is a message that comes in of like, remember that vibes of like, like how you had to almost fight and beg for attention? It's a little bit of a role reversal. The destiny swap is happening like a boomerang coming back around. Something about kangaroos resonate. What about the kangaroos resonate to you? What's that? Like maybe somebody have a kangaroo? I don't know. Anyhow, maybe it's a zoo thing or something. I don't know. Help me out with that one. Help me out in the comments with that one. But you're at a vibe right now that for those of you that have been praying for them or wishing them well, they're coming in for that forgiveness vibes. It's a much more humble thing where they reach out like right on time. Your intuition, trust it. It is getting ready to happen. The more you're like, no, it's not happening. That's just my wishful thinking. God's like, okay, we'll wait. When you get that vibe on your intuitive hit saying, they're thinking about me, they're going to reach out. Trust and believe in it. Some of you guys have even already gotten the voicemail. It might be in your blocked messages list and you don't even realize it. And it's like hey, it's me, right? This is the point here, that this is their time where they're not just going to talk, but it's going to be a bit of, they're going to prove it to you. You know how they used to talk the talk but never walk the walk? This whole role reversal shift that's happening, now they're going to walk the walk instead of talking the talk. For some of you guys that do still live close, you'll actually get a knock on the door, and it's them wanting forgiveness. All right? The Magician card. They've parted the Red Sea of red flags, and man, this took them a while. It was a lot of work to do, but in the Empress, they're open. They're ready to receive. It's some of your wishes being granted, and I love that for you. Strong Sag energy on this. Leo, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer too. This could be Cancer on Cancer, definitely. All right, 2 crabs. You know, it's like dad jokes. 2 crabs walked into a bar, so the Leo ducked. What? Dad jokes. Oh my gosh. I'm not that old yet. Stop it. Stop it. It's kind of funny though. Anyways, this here shows putting the burdens down and going long term into the 10 of Pentacles. And remember, rewind if you missed it, how I said you were bringing your 10 of Cups, the cup energy representing the subconscious, the dreaminess, into the 10 of Pentacles, into the conscious mind, into the reality, what you think is manifesting. Confirmation. Especially those of you who might have like a life path number 10, or you were born on the 10th, 20th, or 30th. All right. Something about February 17th resonates too. All right. And December 19th. But I like this. It starts with an I'm sorry that you can trust in, and then they actually go the distance to take this the distance. They love you. All right. Okay. Let's get into the new person vibes. And Cancer, if you would like to book a personal private reading with me, you can scan the QR code down here, check out the description or the pinned comment for a link that'll take you to the link tree. That's where you can book your appointment with me for a reading, or check out the playlist, the pick-a-cards, base covers, interviews, and everything the channel has to offer. All the safe-to-click links are in the link tree, all right? So check it out in the pinned comment, description, or use the QR code, depending on the bios too. All right, and please subscribe, be a part of the fam. I've asked for Christmas, I don't need monies, I don't have Amazon wish lists. Keep your monies and spend it on you. But if you would hype the reading and subscribe to the channel, I've asked for Christmas for the 100,000 subscribers. I want our plaque, because it's not my plaque, it's for all of us. We're a family. And if I get that, if I can get that before Christmas Day, then we will do a live all signs reading where I will just answer all your questions. No super chats required. We'll go until I can't go no more. I'll wrap the thing up. We'll open it. We'll hang it up on the wall together so you can be a part of it. All right, so subscribe. Hang out and be a part of the fam. And don't forget, this Sunday, September 21st at 5 p.m. Eastern, me and Frankfurt are going live for another All Signs. All right, so make sure you subscribe to me and Frankie's Tarot. All right, Frankie's Tarot, 2 words, easy to find. Also listed in the Archer Network. And we're going to do another All Signs collab because we've been old-time family friends and loved reading together, so it's a thing. And the next one's happening on the 21st. So be a part of both fams and subscribe to everybody in the Archer Network. All right? And thank you for being here, too. Love the like for you. You deserve it. I choose to be here, but I'm totally here for you. All right, let's get into this new person vibe with this devil card that I can't show you on camera. You'll have to pause that really fast. All right, here's your screen grab. Then you'll see oh, that was a Beatles card. I know, right? Okay, what's on the Hermit card? The 7 of Wands and the Devil. Capricorn, Virgo, Ace of Wands. Oh my gosh. The Hierophant, the nose. You've been smelling this person's perfume or cologne. 3 of Cups and the 7 of Wands. Strong Leo vibes on this one. You got an Ace of Wands person who totally wants to. I told you. I got chills. That was a 9-volt to the tongue spirit kisses. Remember how at the beginning, rewind if you missed it, that I said, we're going to see the Ace of Wands down here. Well, look at that. Moses and the burning bush. For my male Cancers, you might understand that. They're burning bush. Okay? Or women, female Cancers. Oh my goodness, I cannot. I do declare. This person wants to butter your crab legs. They need a bigger bib. Fire sign energy strong. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Pisces is here. Could be another Cancer, but man, Leo is purring all over this thing for you. The 7 of Wands on the Page of Wands. This is a lot of fire energy. Oh, so they do love you. Your intuition would, both y'all's intuition would be on fire right now because you do have feelings for them too. Cancer, is this somebody you're bringing out of the friend zone? Or they totally want to bring you out of the friend zone? You guys could work together, be in a similar industry, maybe you collaborate on work or something, but you got something here where this is that one. For some of you guys, this could start with communication like, hey, your old friend from school or college years, or somebody you haven't talked to in a while reaches out, and you guys, it's already a thing, it's going. This is something that never got off the ground right. This could be the vibes of the one that got away. That one that you're like, oh my gosh, I remember that person, and da 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 da. But the thing is, you like them too. And they're fearful about taking a chance on this because they get feeling something, they definitely get feeling some type of way for you, whoa, right? That's why they can't make eye contact. They haven't talked to you yet. They're keeping quiet because like you guys have a chance for love. Like it's literally like an incoming hurricane weather front right under you, both y'all's noses. And they're so nervous about this. Dude, there's a fire hose of emotions getting ready to pop. Literally, once you pop, fun don't stop. Some of you could be born on the 7th or the 11th or a life path 7, because I even have the 7 of Wands on the 7 of Wands. So I think this person, you know what? They want to rekindle things. This is somebody that never got off the ground. And like at one point you guys might have like just gone your separate ways or told each other to pound sand. I don't know. But it never fully got going anyway. Maybe at once upon a time, it's like I'm seeing Saved by the Bell. It might resonate to you guys. Like, you know, the Screech and Lisa thing, right? But they did figure it out later on, you know what I mean, right? So that's the thing that I'm seeing off of this is that it's like someone that never made it out of the friend zone coming out of a friend zone. Maybe somebody figured out that like every other option's gone and now the only thing left like is the friend zone, right? And that's where all the good people are. You know what I mean? Pisces, Leo, Scorpio energy on this one. Sagittarius comes in. Aries, fire signs are having this one. You're like, oh, you know what this is? Okay, so this person's wanting to take things further, but I think what it is they might have tried to go their own way and find something better, like, okay, devil card, and now they're wanting to come back in. And they're trying to figure out, be like, whoa, after I told Cancer no, how do I come back and tell Cancer yes? Of like, oh my gosh, I'm not ready, I told you this. King of Wands, they're already making plans for you. They've wrote your name down. They might be doing some, not black magic or bad juju stuff. I don't do that stuff. But I think this person's doing a little bit of wishing, hoping, and praying. Like writing your name with their name. And female Cancers, don't you dare let a guy ever tell you we don't do that. Guys totally do that. Totally do that. I just want to see if her name works good with my name. Okay, totally. The thing on this is, they were very closed off to love in the beginning. So you guys are now both interested in getting things happening now. And you're wanting to talk to them, but like neither of you guys know if, like, why do they suspect you're holding a grudge or vice versa, vices? That's the weird thing. Somebody's born on the 17th or the 21st, the 19th or the 20th, 13th is here again. A lot of repeating 1s and 3s. I think the 1s and 3s have been stalking you, but it's getting ready to become the 4s. 10 of Swords, Ace of Swords to the High Priestess that levels us right up, expecting the unexpected. This is literally the one that you never thought in a million years it would work out. It does. You have completely almost were giving up on it because of their lack of any action. Almost to the point, you know what it is? They had to break up and end a cycle. This could be somebody getting out of a marriage, relationship, and they didn't want to create the third party vibes, right? But whatever it was a third party that no one wants to be a third party, that one or both y'all are working on cutting out or getting out of relationships to get into the one that you're in. And you're already into it, all right? There's just the ability with the 7 of Wands of finishing up a couple of the overthinkings and the logistics here in order to make the time solely for you. You might just fear that it's like what happened to you in the past with the ex or something, and with the Hierophant to the Ace of Wands, this one's on a way higher level, okay? This is going to be somebody that pops this right out of the blue because you're going thinking that they're hermit mode and not doing anything. 7 of Wands and the 7 of Wands confirms an energetical jackpot that they express their feelings for you with the Ace of Swords. That's the hate text. Where, you know what it is? The fear of missing out is going to override them. And they're going to end the things needed because they don't want to lose you. They're cutting out whatever other David versus Goliath obstacles are in their 10 of Swords path, causing them to overthink taking action on you in order to clear the pathway to come back your way with the Ace of Wands. Oh my gosh, there's a meetup coming up for you guys that you guys are going to need to take a couple days off of work. There's still a spark. There's a passion. All right. Their heart still totally beats for you. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Oh my gosh. Somebody here actually is checking their blood pressure or something. But so you guys are going to work this out before you've even realized it. The rest of the obstacles will clear the pathway because this is divine and meant to be. It's happening. Like you're like, this is too good to be true. There's no way this is working out. No. From my perspective, you guys are already a thing. This person's getting ready to unleash the floodgates of love on you so much that you might think you're getting love bombed again, but you're not. This person is just opened up and ready to love. And I'd love to give you like a rainbow unicorn reason as to why this happens. It's literally somebody that just got tired of their lifestyle. Literally, in the week ahead, one morning they wake up and they're like, I'm tired of missing Cancer. I got to call Cancer. I haven't talked to Cancer in freaking ever, right? And they go for it. Okay, the conditions in your energies are favorable. That straight up with 3 of Cups coming out, you and this person are going to wind up married. And you're going to save a ton of money on your wedding because one of your guests is going to be BYOB. It's the wedding at Cana. I love it for you. Cancer, claim this thing down in the comments. This is the end of wondering what's going on. You might want to get used to you must get used to the title Sir Cancer or Sir Cancer the Duchess, because you better get used to being called a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a husband or a wife, because it's happening. I love this for you. Claim it down in the comments so we can manifest it and make it happen for you. And even if you want to keep your private life private, no problema. The comment section is there for you all to interact, reply to each other, have a good time. Even if you just want to pop an emoji to keep your private life private, that's cool, because God still knows what you're thinking when you put the emoji. And that way I know just to simply don't ask any questions, just high priest, manifest it, Hierophant style. All right, so we're all in this together. And remember too, this will resonate to any placement of Cancer within your chart, because you are not just your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign, but all the parts of your charts are what makes you the cardinal water sign and 1 in a billion. All right, love you, Cancer. Until next time, I'll see you then. Peace and love.